Alright, what's up y'all? It's your Aaliyah back in another video. Happy New Year. We are getting ready to walk through this house here off of Beatties Ford Road. We're gonna go in there and see if it's worth it. It's listed for $899,000 and it's a 4-bedroom house. Okay. All right, y'all. So when we first walk in, obviously you see the kitchen, dining area, and then there is a little bit of an office area right here. So there are a couple of different spaces in this house that are meant to be just like used. Obviously you see the big island in the middle, farmhouse sink, and more than enough shelving. I would suggest if you are gonna purchase this house, then you definitely need a step stool for the higher cabinets. It does not come with a refrigerator. I do believe that they're probably gonna make that some sort of incentive, or you would just have to purchase your own. I also didn't see a washer and dryer in this unit, so 9 times out of 10 they're not gonna be offering that unless we negotiate it. Living room right here. They have it set up pretty nice. I do like the way that they have it structured, but you could easily fit a sectional into this living room. It also has a mud room along with a 2-car garage. Now, the whole idea of this video is just to make sure that it's worth it because, like I said, it is off of Beatties Ford. Half bath down here. Now, there are some older homes around the property, but there are 3 new construction homes that are just on the same street. Here is the garage. So I do believe that this was on the light fixture at first. I'm not sure why they replaced it, but there's a new light fixture up on the top of in the dining area. Okay. So that is all that's down here. We're gonna go ahead and head upstairs. So I have similar floors in my home, and my mom and I have decided that these are really hard to take care of. So, you just have to pay attention to them and make sure that you're like constantly keeping them clean because they easily keep dust. So we're gonna go ahead and go over here. Now, this is some sort of closet, I would assume. You could probably use it for storage. It's not necessarily used for anything. I think that it's just above where the door is, and they just decided to use the space instead of having it empty. Here is one of the bedrooms. Now, most of the bedrooms don't have a bathroom in them. There is a bedroom on this side and another bedroom on this side, and they each have a Jack and Jill. After I show you guys the laundry room, I'll go ahead over there and show you guys that. So here's your laundry area. They have it tiled, so in the event that there is some water that gets on it, because it's a laundry room, you won't mess up your flooring. A little bit of a folding area. Okay, and now we're gonna go ahead and go into those rooms that have the Jack and Jill bathroom. So this isn't the biggest room, to be honest, but it'll do what it needs to do. Not the biggest closet, but if we're going to stop over consuming, then it won't be an issue. Then there is the Jack and Jill bathroom. Your lavatory and your tub are here. And then, like I said, in order to make it a Jack and Jill, it has to connect to another bedroom, and here the other bedroom is. Now, this bedroom is also not the biggest, but it looks like during this time of day, it catches more light on this side. So it does have a bunch of lighting in here, which, makes it a little bit more desirable. It also has this catwalk right here. Now, if you guys didn't know, this type of walkway is considered a catwalk. So now we're gonna go to the next bedroom. This one is way bigger. Now, okay, actually, this would just be considered a flex space because it doesn't have a closet, okay? It only has just open space. So there was this bedroom, there was that bedroom, this bedroom, and then we're gonna go into the master in a second. So technically you could make this into a bedroom, or you can make it into whatever you desire. If you decided to add on a closet in here, you definitely could, and it can make it a 5-bedroom house. So that does potentially raise the ability to, you know, get some equity in this house, because obviously more bedrooms are going to be worth more. Then this is just the utility closet. I'm not even going to open that up because I do consider it like this is an eyesore. It's nothing, you know, major in there. Then you have another bathroom. Now, I thought that it was interesting that this bathroom has double sinks, because, you know, this is not a bedroom. I mean, yeah, this is not a bedroom. So technically, you know, there really was no reason to put a bathroom here. You could have just made the whole flex space bigger. But I think that their intention was to try to give you guys options for what you wanted to do to this room. If you wanted to turn it into like a game room or office or something of that nature, you could. But if you also wanted to use it for a bedroom, you could. Remember that these 2 bedrooms have their own bathroom. So if someone is in this bathroom, they could easily just come down here. Now, here we are at the master. So obviously this is the biggest room in the house. They have probably like a king, maybe a California king size bed. Definitely, you know, lower to the ground. I've seen a lot of people decorate like that. And it's more than enough space to be able to do anything that you need to with this house. And then let's see if we can take a look back here. There is also a new construction home right there. It looks like they're probably the same builders, and you have a fenced-in garage. Now, I passed by that property, but I don't think that it had a bunch of curb appeal. So, you know, I didn't know that it was right there. So when you pass by, you probably won't even notice it. Not saying there's anything wrong with that house. I just didn't even realize that it was a new construction home beside it or behind it. So here's your closet, more than enough shelving. You have some drawers. And I'm glad that they put these in, because my home that got built, I had to put these in myself. So you have all of this space to be able to hang things up. You have some more drawers on this side. So definitely a decent sized closet if you have a bunch of clothes. Then we're gonna hit the master bathroom. So the master bathroom is a decent size, has a beautiful countertop and a nice sized tub. Here is the view from it. There is an older home that is right next door to this property, and I would say that is what you kind of get when you get to, you know, areas of this nature, like around Beatties Ford. But if you guys can see, like literally right across the street, there are 3 new construction homes that are like a modern style. So they're really, really nice. I actually think that I'm gonna go over there and view one of those. Not for sure yet though. But beautiful, beautiful home overall. Now, the area is a bit, you know, questionable for me, just because, you know, I have not personally experienced anything negative on Beatties Ford, but I have heard things about Beatties Ford. But obviously people are building here, so there's going to be someone, if it's not you, if it's not your friend, if it's not your parents, if you're not, you know, somebody that you know, then someone will purchase a property, you know. So people are living here. They are, you know, obtaining these properties, and Beatties Ford may not deter them. And I don't think that, you know, it should, you know, because obviously people down the street have purchased a home that are, there's 2 of those houses that have sold already. So this one is on the market, and there's another one of those modern homes down the street, more conventional type style. So yeah, I thank you guys for tuning in. I hope you guys had an amazing new year. I'm going to catch you guys in the next video.